Stop scrolling for a second, because what you are about to read will completely reset how you think about aerial cinematography, FPV flying, and the future of consumer drones. And that is not clickbait or exaggeration. Because right now an intense and largely hidden drone technology battle is unfolding that is set to define the biggest hardware showdown of 2026. With DJI unexpectedly caught off guard by a fast-moving newcomer that has managed to push 360-degree drone footage into the viral mainstream faster than anyone anticipated, forcing DJI into a rapid response mode that is now spilling into the public through a fresh wave of highly revealing leaks that surfaced just days ago. Leaks that strongly suggest DJI is preparing one of the most radical hybrid drones it has ever attempted. A machine that could either redefine FPV versatility or expose how quickly the market is evolving beyond traditional categories. And the reason this matters to you is simple. Choosing the wrong drone in the next few months could lock you into outdated hardware, crushed resale value, and creative limitations that last for years, while choosing correctly could future-proof your workflow across YouTube, social media, commercial projects, and immersive storytelling. For most of 2025, the rumors felt like smoke with no fire, beginning with a grainy prototype photographed in an open field and then disappearing entirely. But that silence ended abruptly when a well-known industry insider published images that appeared to show a fully assembled, powered-on Avata 360 connected to a DJI RC2 controller, not as a lab experiment or test mule, but as a near-final retail unit. And that single detail changes everything because it confirms DJI is not treating this as a niche experimental FPV toy, but as a fully integrated product within its professional ecosystem, complete with high bitrate live transmission, polished UI elements, and what looks like launch-ready firmware, pointing to a Q1 2026 release window that is now looking extremely realistic. Visually, the airframe itself tells a story, because while it borrows familiar design language from previous Avata generations, the proportions are clearly different, with a longer, slimmer body, a noticeably lower profile, and a rebalanced center of gravity, all deliberate choices aimed at solving the biggest challenge in 360-degree aerial capture, which is keeping the drone out of its own footage, and by lowering the frame and optimizing rotor placement. DJI appears to be allowing a top-mounted optical module to see cleanly past the propellers without aggressive post-processing removal. But the real breakthrough seems to be the camera system itself, rumored to be a true hybrid gimbal that can operate in two distinct modes: one dedicated forward-facing lens optimized for low-latency FPV flight and high-speed manual control, and another dual lens configuration that activates with a physical or software switch, rotating the gimbal vertically to enable full spherical capture, effectively turning one airframe into two entirely different creative tools. Under the hood, the leaked specifications suggest DJI is pushing data throughput harder than ever before, with talk of dual 1-inch class sensors similar to those found in high-end action cameras, paired with a dedicated onboard AI processing unit capable of real-time 8K 360-degree stitching, dramatically reducing horizon seams, parallax errors, and the messy artifacts that have historically plagued immersive footage, while FPV pilots who prefer traditional framing are rumored to get up to 5K 60 FPS video and ultra-high-resolution stills, backed by generous internal storage, finally addressing years of complaints by including fast 128GB onboard memory alongside microSD expansion. And all of this is said to be paired with next-generation digital transmission promising extended range, improved penetration, and more stable feeds in complex urban environments. Pricing is where the situation becomes urgent, because early information points to aggressive domestic pricing in Asia that undercuts expectations, while international pricing will almost certainly climb due to taxes and import costs, placing the drone in a range where buyers must think carefully about long-term value, especially now that regulatory hurdles appear to be clearing with recent pre-approval filings suggesting a global launch is not just possible but imminent, which means current FPV models are at serious risk of becoming instantly outdated the moment this hybrid hits store shelves. What makes this moment especially fascinating is that this is not just a specs race but a philosophical split in the drone industry, with one side represented by a flying 360-degree camera designed around automation, ease of use, and post-flight creative freedom, and the other side embodied by DJI's apparent strategy of building an FPV drone first and layering 360-degree capability on top, targeting pilots who want speed, control, and immersion without giving up the option to reframe later. And this divide perfectly reflects two different creator mindsets. One focused on effortless storytelling where the drone fades into the background, and another centered on the joy of flying itself, where manual control and adrenaline still matter. The camera-centric approach excels for travel creators, action vloggers, and social media storytellers who want smooth results with minimal learning curve, offering features like unobstructed views, automated flight assistance, and flexible aspect ratios for vertical and horizontal platforms. But it comes with trade-offs such as heavier post-production demands, average battery endurance, and occasional stitching challenges in visually complex environments, whereas DJI's hybrid FPV-first approach appears aimed at enthusiasts who already understand flight dynamics and want a single platform that can handle cinematic passes, high-speed chases, immersive fly-throughs, and experimental 360 shots without switching hardware or ecosystems. When it comes down to real-world buying decisions, the choice becomes clearer once you identify your priorities. Because if your goal is to capture stunning footage with minimal technical friction, especially for travel, lifestyle, family memories, or fast-moving outdoor sports, a dedicated 360-focused drone makes sense. While creators who thrive on manual control, who already own compatible controllers and batteries, and who want maximum flexibility for different types of shoots will likely find the Avata 360 concept far more compelling, especially if they value long-term support, firmware updates, and brand reliability. Timing also matters, because with a Q1 2026 launch window looming, waiting for real-world comparisons, firmware refinements, and professional reviews could save early adopters from bugs and first-generation quirks, even though it requires patience. Personally, the bigger picture is what stands out most, because just a few years ago these capabilities did not exist at any consumer price point. And now creators are debating which sub-$1,000 aerial system delivers the best blend of immersion, control, and creative freedom, signaling a fundamental shift in how aerial stories are told, where perspective is no longer locked in during flight but chosen afterward. And that shift is powerful enough that it feels inevitable. Every serious creator will soon own some form of 360-degree drone, not as a novelty but as a core storytelling tool, which explains why established giants are moving quickly to protect their territory as startups gain momentum. And ultimately this competition benefits everyone by driving faster innovation, smarter design, and better value, setting the stage for what could be the most exciting era of drone development yet as the drone wars of 2026 begin to unfold in earnest.